So I was watching Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada on one of the government channels where he was talking to the conservatives and so on and so forth. And he's just a tyrant. Okay, he's a tyrant. I mean, the guy is just. I just ate some carrots. Okay, so I just made a carrot eating video on my other channel. Anyway, yeah. So the guy is a tyrant who needs therapy. Okay, there was a band in the '80s called Tyrants. Tyrants with therapy or something. I have no idea. Something like that. Yeah. So Trudeau is a tyrant, and I would even go so far as to call him a dictator of Canada. Okay. My own personal opinions. I supported these truckers because they're standing up for freedom. A lot of Canadians who support Trudeau have forgotten about freedom. And Canada's turning into a socialist country, just like America is. You're losing your freedoms every day. And I'm not talking about the technology taking over. I'm talking about the government passing its own laws to limit your freedom in every way possible. One of the worst states to live in for freedom, if you're like a socialist part of America, is New York State, obviously. Okay, there's no more freedom there. I grew up in New York. I lived in New York my whole life, but I had to leave that state because government intrusion into every aspect of your life is being controlled by the government in Albany and in City Hall, okay, and in Manhattan, whatever. The extreme, they're not moderates or liberals. I call them extreme with an agenda. Okay, they have an agenda. Okay, they're forcing their agendas on down everybody's throat. Okay, so basically, New York City does Dallas. I don't know. Okay, anyway, forget about New York for a second, and Los Angeles or California, but New York, trust me, it's not going to get better there. Okay, 300 people left there in the past year, and more leaving. It has one of the states that have the most loss of population. Okay, now I keep bringing up New York because that's where I'm from. But anyway, when I was much younger, I used to go to Canada a lot. Okay, we used to drive for 8 to 10 hours to Toronto from Queens, and it was a joyous time. We used to drive, stop at the rest areas, go through Buffalo. One time I went through the Peace Bridge, other time I went to Rainbow Bridge. But the point is, back then Canada was a much freer place because I used to go there when I was younger, much younger, and we used to visit some friends and families over there. And I went to Canada. It was a different place compared to what it is now. Now you can't tell the difference between Queens and Toronto. Look basically the same. Okay, and they're turning the same ways with the government. Okay, very extreme agenda government. Okay, I don't know if we call it extreme, radical, left-wing government of New York City is now taking hold of the entire nation of Canada. Okay, the entire nation. It's not just one area like Toronto, for example. It's taking over the entire nation of Canada. And that's very scary, okay? I mean, I think personally, my own opinion, is that he should just give up. Trudeau should just give up and stop running the country into the ground when it comes to freedom. Okay? I call on you, Trudeau, to get lost. Okay? Get out of Canada. Go somewhere else. Go to France. Go to South Pole, wherever, where the penguins are. Okay, you need to get out of Canada and let the normal people who live in that country, the normal people, okay, the regular Canadians, okay, to elect somebody with a brain that knows what they're doing and is not running the country into the ground. Okay? Listen, out of all the countries in the world, there's only two countries that I like, me personally. I like Canada and England. That's basically it. Though I always wanted to move to Canada when I was younger. The closest I've gotten was the Buffalo area, which I stayed for about a couple of years. I went to Toronto a lot. Um, this is before 9/11. I used to go across with my driver's license. And then now they need a passport to go over there. But beside the point. So Canada's a very nice country, or it was a very nice country. Now, once again, I, we need to make. Even though I'm an American, okay, you guys in Canada need to make Canada great again. Okay, you guys need to make Canada great again. First, having him step down, Trudeau, from the prime ministership of Canada, and have somebody with a normal brain run for office and become prime minister who is going to bring this country together instead of separating them at the seams. You understand? I'm sure everybody has their own opinion. Okay, the truckers should have their own right, not let the government, force whatever they want on whether you're for or against the vaccine. I mean, come on. Okay, um, you know, here in New York, it's the only state. Actually, here now I'm in Pennsylvania, right? I left New York a couple months ago in September because of the mandate. Okay, you have to show what you call it. That's what it's saying here. You got to show a vaccine card before you can get services, like go to the restaurant, stuff like that. A lot of places now you need to show proof of vaccine. Okay, since I've been out here in PA, in this area, of PA, not Philadelphia, obviously, I'm staying far away from that place. Where I am in Pennsylvania, I don't see people. There's no mandate. I don't see people walking around with masks. I mean, you see a few of them. I think most of them are tourists. But mostly people are not wearing masks over here, and they are all free. They all. I mean, look, Pennsylvania is one of the freest places I've been to in a long time. All right. I mean, you could even. Well, I don't want to say anything because. But yeah. So yeah. But I think Trudeau is destroying Canada by his policies, and people need to stand up for what's right. Okay, honk that horn and vote him out of office. Okay, you got. I know it sounds corny. I know for me to come up and say that, but listen, I support the truckers 100%. Okay, Trudeau is a has been, and he needs to, for the good of the country, step down as prime minister and leave and move. I don't care where he moves to, just leave the country alone, because you're destroying the country, Trudeau. You're destroying Canada. You're putting people against people with your insane policies. Okay, the people of Canada need more respect than that. Okay, they need freedom. Okay, they need freedom. They need to get back to make Canada great again. All right. So yeah, I Pikachu, this is Bob, and that's my thoughts on the has-been named Trudeau, and out of Ottawa, and go somewhere far, far away, maybe the South Pole, and live with the penguins. Because, and I'm not calling, he's not a hockey group, the Penguins. He needs to go to the South Pole and stay there for the good of the world, actually, because Trudeau is just out of his mind. I thought I was out of my mind, but I found somebody else who's worse than me, and that is Trudeau of Canada, the Prime Minister, or the so-called Prime Minister. I don't even know how the hell he got elected in office, I'll be honest with you. How does somebody like that get elected into office? I mean, well, we have our own problems here. We have Biden, who inflation is through the roof, and he can't seem to bring it down. Grocery prices are through the roof. A gallon of milk went from $3.99 at Walmart. No, it was less than three. It was like $3.69. To now, it's like almost nearing $5. Some places in New York, it's like $6 already. So yeah, Canada. I know food prices in Canada are getting expensive too. So, and England as well, around the world mostly, but especially here in America. And he, people were trying to blame the truckers on the rising price, but this was happening way before that. Okay, the policies of Biden, okay, with his big spending, obviously people's gonna have to, American people have to fit the bill, so and that's gonna make inflation keep going on up and stuff like that. Anyway, I thank you guys for watching my video, and see you guys next time. All right, if you like what you see, just let me know. If you support this channel, if you support what I have to say, you can share this video to people that don't like, people who like Trudeau. I mean, whatever. All right, it doesn't matter to me. Okay. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right. All right. Peace out. Need one of these carrots because